Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you guys here. Hope you guys are having a great day. I did a community poll a couple days back, and if you guys don't want to be spoiled by any means necessary, please click off the video. We're going to be talking about a new transformation that happened. Yes, obviously, I mean, I can't hide it too hard, but Vegeta did get a new transformation in Dragon Ball Super manga. I don't want to go into showing you guys what it looks like, just in case if you guys don't want to be spoiled, but I did do a community poll, basically asking you guys how you guys feel about it. Because I do feel like it's a very good discussion to have, and I will pull up some, we'll pull up the art. So again, if you want to go ahead and click off now, go ahead and do so. Last spoiler warning before we jump into it. So 3, 2, 1. Basically, what I am referring to is this right here. So this is a new transformation that just hit Dragon Ball Super. It's basically Hawkeye energy, some type of God of Destruction sort of deal, transformation, right? Which is really cool. We saw it building up where he was training with Beerus, and we did see him perform Hawkeye a couple times, and I thought it was real sick that they're kind of building up, they're building up Goku as like an angel, and they're building up Vegeta as a God of Destruction, which I think is sick as hell. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it before we get into the community post. I think this looks fantastic. I love the way Vegeta looks. I do understand the no eyebrow thing, and it is very reminiscent to the Super Saiyan 3, but I think he looks raw as hell with the earring, bro. The earring sells it to me so hard. The only thing I will say that will make this 100 times better, they need new outfits. Goku and Vegeta gotta get new outfits. Vegeta being a, I guess not really like a God of Destruction in training, because, they haven't really specified that. I think it's going to get to that point where Goku and Vegeta might become the next big two of the universe. But I do think that a new costume is definitely very, very big right now, and they got to do that already, man. Something that matches with the earring. I mean, his Saiyan outfit's sick and all, but dude, I don't know. Some type of like pharaoh-looking gi would look pretty cool. I think that would work really well for him, right? And then doing something cool with Goku as well. But I like it. I do like it. I do want to see what it's going to look like when the actual chapter drops. I might make a video talking about that as well. So that was like the, I just want to kind of talk about that a bit. And here's the discussion, by the way. Sorry, I just wanted to kind of get my own thoughts out at first. So basically, just ask you guys how you guys like the new transformation. 67% of you agreed, saying it's cool. 25% of you said, oh, it's all right. And then 8% said, I don't like it, which is fine. If you don't like it, you don't like it, So let's go ahead and check it out. It's like some weird combo of forms that Vegeta never obtained, purged into one form. Yeah, I see that. After fighting Topo, my man was let me have that power, basically. I like that it subverted our expectations. No one's fan art designs, door theory designs looked like this. It is true. It's probably one of the more original transformations that Dragon Ball Super's had, for sure, or like Dragon Ball in general. We haven't really, we're kind of used, we've gotten so used to like the God aura. Even UI Goku to some degree has, a certain aura to it. Like, here is flames. Like, I want to see what he's gonna look like when like his entire, like, the aura kind of jumps around him. But this is definitely different from anything that we've seen before, which I like that a lot. I do like they're finally going more, something more original. Maybe not with the eyebrows, but for whatever reason, I feel like the no eyebrows goes with the earring and like the new hair a bit more. I think it works, right? I think that's what they had in mind. I didn't know there was a new transformation. Yes, I'm sorry. It's very hard to keep these things under wrap. It is the Dragon Ball community. After all, Twitter explodes. We all kind of find out about it. I'm sorry, man. To me, it looks amazing. I just want him to become a God of Destruction. Me too. I think that's eventually what's going to happen, is that they're actually going to make Vegeta the next God of Destruction. I think it makes the most sense. They're building up Goku and Vegeta to that point, right? I thought a fan drew it for a second, but it's actually fire. Yes, sir. It looks cool. I love the idea of a new God transformation, but to be honest, I'm not messing with the no eyebrows. Understandable. I do understand that, to some it might not look that great. The eyebrows is definitely something that you do notice. For a second, I thought there was a new Dokkan. No, I wish, man. I definitely wish. I like that they did something besides just changing the hair color, but I wish they did something a bit different. I feel like it's a bit different. It's definitely different from like the normal Saiyan stuff. And to some degree, I do understand it's going to be kind of difficult at some point. It does come down to a point where it is kind of hard to create new transformations for guys that just change their hair color. That's like the thing here. And I do have to give them some credit where credit's due. I do think this is more different compared to what we've gotten so far. I mean, it's not red, it's not blue. I think you know, everybody's kind of speculating it's gonna be like some type of purple, which I think that's kind of cool. I hope it is purple. Or even if you just keep it black or purple, I'm cool with. And I do think it's a step in the right direction. You know, it's a little different. I don't think they could do much else. You know, it's kind of, we're getting, unless they just bust out the Super Saiyan 4s. You know, for full on transformations like that, it's gonna be kind of difficult, especially with like the whole God aspect of it. It does make it a bit harder for them to come up with designs. Mr. Zek, I apologize. I am very surprised. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, angry frog. Yeah, it's just it just happens, man. It just kind of happens. Been a Vegeta fan ever since Dynamic Saga, and I gotta say, they really didn't have to give him that. You really, damn, my boy Crimson did not like it. That's some people don't. You know, it's fine if you don't. It's completely fine. I don't know why. I just rock with it. It just has like a flair to it to me that I just kind of like. I didn't know I'd be spoiled by a community post. Yes, sir. I mean, we didn't go over what it was. We just said he got a new one. I'm just not a fan. The manga's just too dumb for me at this point. Yeah, the manga right now has been kind of, you know, it's been kind of not the greatest. Unfortunately with this arc, and I could make a whole video, talking about that at some point, but basically this whole arc is kind of like a rehash of everything else that's happened in Super. They're doing the same formula. You know, at this point, I'm not surprised if Vegeta and Goku lose. They go back to Earth, train more, come back and fight Granola a second time. You know, it happened with Zamasu and Goku Black. It happened with Moro. It didn't really have to happen with the Universe 6 arc or the tournament arc, but like the arcs where it's not a tournament, it's been kind of like the same deal in a way. Which is a bit unfortunate. It's definitely lacking the originality department, sadly. Transformations don't matter when you pull Boo on a ticket. Sounds nice, dude. I don't like no eyebrows with it, but the aura is probably the best one there is, for sure. I like the Dragon Ball Evil Blue version. Yeah, that's actually sick, too. What's the point of getting hyped about this? Everyone knows that Goku's going to either master the new form or unlock a new transformation that surpasses Vegeta's new form. Unfortunately, those are facts. I want color print of Vegeta's hair. Let them know. Have you seen the man's lack of eyebrows? Yuck, Super Saiyan 3 rocks. The no eyebrows better, in my opinion. You know, I don't know. It's grown on me. It definitely has grown on me a bit. It definitely has a bit more. Let me see. I'm not surprised that the main thing people don't like is the no eyebrows, because that's the reason people don't like the Super Saiyan 3 much. But I think they did an awesome job. Yes, MUI looks dope, but all it is white hair and eyes. But this is different. His hair is not only the difference, but his eyes contrast his hair, along with the more muscular build, and it looks like he grew more hair on the back of his neck. Yes, it does. Have you seen the Myrtle fan manga? His hair reminds me of the new form Vegeta got when training with the Grand Priest, and that aura is nice. To be honest, I like the no eyebrows because it differs from his other forms, and Vegeta has never canonically reached Super Saiyan 3, so seeing him without eyebrows just is different to me. If he did have them, I don't think he would have looked nearly as menacing as he does now. My boy looks evil, but he has a heart of gold, and I'm hyped. That is so true. He does look crazy. Like, he looks like my man could destroy some planets, you know? I definitely basically agree with 100% from this statement right here. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. On one hand, I really do like what they've done with it. On the other, why do they need to remove his eyebrows? I think they did that just to, again, like actually how Adrio said it, just to change it up. He brought up some good points with the Super Saiyan 3 aspect. You know, Vegeta's never had a transformation like that. This works. And we have to kind of see it in different angles too. We haven't really got to see that just yet. We probably will though at some point, but I definitely feel like that's just like the major case, right? Banger, yes sir. I definitely think it's cool. I just don't like the no eyebrows thing. Yeah, I think that's always going to be the biggest thing. Only negative I've ever, it's just, yeah, everybody's not liking the eyebrows. Can you add? Not sure yet. Sorry, man. It's sick in my opinion. Yeah, I like it. Just another recolor. Wow, so cool. Why don't they just bring out the Super Saiyan 4s already? All this God Key stuff is kind of cringe. I definitely see what you're saying, Sumak. You know, it's been kind of like the case for all of Dragon Ball Super here, but I do think I like it. You know, and it is kind of like a recolor, but it is still a bit different from like the normal God stuff. You know, again, the more hair, the earring, you know, he does get a bit more buff for sure. He does look more, you know, masculine. He looks sick, right? Like his facial expression, like he looks like, you know, like a god of destruction. And I think what is missing, and I think what's gonna help everybody with the no eyebrows thing, is when they throw a new outfit on him. Once they throw a new outfit on him that matches with this design, You know, this design right here was intended for the Saiyans because, you know, the hair. But right now, this definitely would work with like a more Pharaoh-y type of gi, like a more God of Destruction gi. And I think that would be pretty cool. Kind of something similar to Beerus. I think that would help him out tremendously and make it just look 20 times better, in my honest opinion. And we'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe towards the end of the arc, they will go ahead and give us some love, because I definitely want to see more of this. I do think that it's very cool. And I do think it's going to be very, you know, it's going to grow a lot on us. And it's definitely something that they have a lot of hope for, because again, you know, every time they do a new transformation in Dragon Ball, it's typically, you're going to see it 100 million more times. So, you know, they want you to like this. And I'm sure they will hear, you know, people's complaints and stuff like that. You know, and we will see what happens. But at some point, it would be cool to see like full body transformations, but I just don't see that happening for some time. Unfortunately, I just don't see it. It can happen. It can for sure, but I don't think it will happen anytime soon, right? It's just unfortunately how it's probably going to go, because it's, you know, it gets harder and harder to come up with stuff, right? And you know, they've hit this point with the God stuff where it's like, well, they don't need to become big bulky guys anymore and scream for 20 episodes. Now it's like the calmness in their ki and not being angry and, you know, kind of, you know, being calm about everything. So it kind of erases the Super Saiyan 4s entirely in some aspects here when you really think about it, which kind of sucks, right? It does kind of suck that it does. I like the Super Saiyan 4 designs a lot. I do think they look cool. I like the whole premise of it. But I do understand that at this point, you know, these guys are not really built for that anymore. Like, they're going towards a new route. And obviously with this being shown, we definitely know, like MUI, I'll probably get a couple color changes here and there. And then Vegeta is going to get a little bit of a change here and there, but it's ultimately just going to kind of be this. These guys are never going to get big and bulky and huge anymore like Z. We're not going to see like dramatic transformations anymore. It's going to be this from now on. What they can do, though, is they could go back and bring Broly back. You know, they could bring back Kale. They could bring back other Saiyans that they've had and give them crazy transformations and make them a bit more interesting. Make Broly and Kale maybe Super Saiyan 4s. Who knows? Maybe they could go from the legendary Super Saiyan into a Super Saiyan 4. Right? Doing something like that. Creating a new instance, right? You know, let Goku and Vegeta go on their path of, you know, the gods, and then create, you know, bring back the Saiyans and have them transform into Super Saiyan 4s and like so on and so forth, and experiment with those guys. I think that's what they should do. And not just kill off the originality with transformations. You still got Goten and Trunks. We saw that Berserk form with Trunks, the Future Trunks arc. You know, that was very interesting, right? So they have stuff that they can do. It's just getting to that point now where, you know, they create the time for it and just, you know, start experimenting more, because I don't know, I gotta make a video probably talking about, you know, how I feel about Super at some point, you know, equate it sometimes in here, because I don't know, it could be fun topics for sure. But yeah, man, I'm just not too keen on the whole thing with, you know, not doing other transformations. I love this, but they should definitely start looking at other things as well. And I'm referring this here, and I'm putting this into the video. I'll probably close up here. For everybody who wants Super Saiyan 4s or wants big Berserk Saiyans, they could do that. They don't have to do it with Goku and Vegeta. We still got a full cast of characters that they could grab from. You know, they got Khalifa and Kale. You know, they could do stuff. They could bring them back into the picture. You got Broly still, who's just running around. You got the boys. Maybe make a new hybrid Saiyan type of Super Saiyan thing that only the boys could achieve. You got Gohan, who could make like maybe like a new mystic form. There's plenty of different things they can do with other characters. Goku and Vegeta are probably just going to be slight recolors here and there, because they're almost at the peak. Angels and God of Destructions are going to be the peak, but they have a full freaking universe of characters that they could grab things from. So we'll see what happens. Right, we'll definitely find out. Hopefully, in the next, like in the upcoming days, hopefully, you know, they start listening to that feedback and they start experimenting with the characters that they currently have on patrol. I mean, they have plenty of characters that they could grab from, dude. It's not going to kill them to, you know, throw some new transformations. Give Goten and Trunks something crazy. Give Goten something crazy. Give Gohan. They have plenty of options, right? But that's just for everybody who wants new stuff. And I agree with you. I do think this is pretty good, though. for the most part, but that is it. So you guys see, you know, it was a 2,000 vote community poll, and most of you guys did enjoy it. Like the design, which is very good. So that's pretty big right there, man. And yeah, that's basically the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the content, I cover a lot of Dokkan Battle content on the channel. Maybe if this is cool enough and you guys enjoy it, I could do stuff like this more. Gotta have more like discussion pieces, because I think that would be pretty cool to do. You know, and just talk about Dragon Ball more on the channel. I think that could be nice and make it more just Dragon Ball oriented, and we'll see what happens. So if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe for more. I appreciate all the support as always. You guys are all amazing, and I just wanted to say thank you guys. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later for the next Dragon Ball video. Take care. Bye.